Dark Detours Part 1. The hum of the open road filled the car as it cruised down the deserted highway. Olivia, Jake, Aaron, and Marco had been eagerly anticipating this road trip for months, dreaming of a week filled with scenic drives, campfire stories, and countless Instagram-worthy moments. They were 3 days in, having covered hundreds of miles and visited several quirky roadside attractions. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the asphalt, a static buzz crackled through the car's radio. Olivia, who was driving, frowned and glanced at the dashboard. "That's odd. I thought I turned the radio off," she muttered, reaching to adjust the volume. Jake, lounging in the passenger seat with a map sprawled across his lap, looked up. "Maybe it's just some interference. We're in the middle of nowhere after all." Aaron, sandwiched between Marco and a pile of snacks in the back seat, perked up. "Do you think it's one of those ghost stations? You know, the ones that only play static and creepy music?" "Yeah, right," Marco chuckled, though his eyes betrayed a flicker of unease. The static suddenly cleared, replaced by an oddly soothing voice that seemed to resonate from the very heart of the car. "Good evening, travelers. Would you like to hear a story?" Olivia's hands tightened on the steering wheel. "What the hell? Did anyone touch the radio?" Everyone shook their heads, eyes wide. The voice continued, oblivious to their growing discomfort. "In a nearby town, there exists a place shrouded in mystery and legend, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. Would you like to visit?" "Nope, absolutely not," Jake said, reaching for the power button. But before he could touch it, the car made a sudden, unprompted turn onto a narrow, winding road. Olivia swore, trying to wrestle the steering wheel back under her control, but it was as if the car had a mind of its own. "What the hell is happening?" Aaron's voice was shrill, her eyes wide with panic. "I don't know. The car, it's driving itself," Olivia yelled, her knuckles white as she fought to regain control. The voice on the radio chuckled softly. "There's no need to be afraid. I only want to help." "Help? How?" Marco demanded, his voice shaking. "To guide you to where you are needed," the voice replied serenely. "There are spirits who need to be set free. You have been chosen to help them." The car sped down the darkening road, the headlights piercing the encroaching night. The forest on either side grew denser, the trees seeming to close in around them. An icy chill seeped into the car, making them shiver despite the warm summer air. "Olivia, can you stop the car?" Aaron asked, her voice trembling. "I'm trying." Olivia's voice was tight with fear and frustration. "It won't let me." The road twisted and turned, the car navigating each bend with uncanny precision. Finally, it emerged into a clearing, where an old, decrepit mansion loomed against the twilight sky. The car came to a smooth stop in front of the gate, the engine falling silent. The radio crackled again. "Welcome to your first destination. Within these walls, a restless soul waits. You must enter and find a way to set it free." Jake, Olivia, Aaron, and Marco exchanged looks of disbelief and fear. This was not the adventure they had signed up for, but as they sat in the eerie silence, it became clear they had little choice. "Let's just do this and get it over with," Jake said finally, his voice firm despite the fear in his eyes. "Maybe once we help, whatever it is, we can get the hell out of here." With a collective deep breath, they opened the car doors and stepped into the chilling night, the mansion's dark windows seeming to watch their every move.